Okay, now that my bud is falling asleep, my goal was only to be out for about a half an hour or so today. First canoeing in a while. Nice and flat over here. Once you get past this bay, with that little bit of wind and current or waves or whatever, it's trying to suck me back into the lake. But not too bad. So this old canoe, God knows how old it is. It could be from the 1980s, could be from the 1970s. I don't know where my dad got it from. Somebody gave it to him there. They're just like, I've been using the damn thing and been tripping over it for like the past 30 years, take it. And this was probably about 10 or 15 years ago. I don't know when we got this thing. And I probably used it more than anybody else. Now, I did take it out on the mighty Pickenock River, which was a really nice, but I had a double paddle. This is a good first-time paddler's lake because it's relatively calm and stuff like that, or reorientation lake. So I'm in reorientation mode. But don't kid yourself, you know, you get a good wind coming off of this. It can be challenging, you know, like I recommend that if you're first time back canoeing, take the nice day, right? I know we're going to get a storm this afternoon, and I know last night was raining and windy and everything like that. My goal was just to beat Mother Nature's, you know, weekend spoiler, because this is the long weekend in May up here in Canada. And usually what happens is it gets spoiled by rain and stuff like that. So I wanted to at least, you know, go out early enough in the day, go canoeing, and then it's like if it rains the rest of the weekend, it's like, ha 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 ha, I beat you. You know, it doesn't always work like that, but I wanted to start doing more canoeing adventures. I keep wanting to say kayak. My brain is still wired for kayaks because I spent so much time on kayaking when I was living in the city 10 years ago. Well, more than 10, pre-2008, right? And what ended up happening is I sold it. I don't know why. I had a Boreali Nookshook. I sold it because there was too much volume. Like my canoe? How do you like the canoe? Yeah. But there was too much volume in my kayak to paddle. But how do you like my single paddle in my canoe, right? Like how much volume is in this thing? It's only 12 feet, but it's still, you know, like, I mean, you could pack a family of 3 and enough supplies for 6 months in this thing if you pack smart, you know what I mean? Like it's a lot of volume. So when you get the wind and stuff like that, it's a lot of work for these things. But if you go out on short paddles and stuff like that, just enough till your butt starts falling asleep on the bench like it's doing now. So about a half an hour is about what my butt can take. So I'll have to comfy this thing up, get some pads in here and stuff like that. But I got 2 other canoes that I gotta test out, see if they sink or not. The next lake I'll probably be trying is Thompson Lake or Shea Lake A, Shea Lake B, Red Pine, or Egg Lake. These are all lakes like that are basically surrounding my town. I just got to find public access, and I know some people, so I'm like, hey, do you mind if I just plop my canoe in the water over there? They'll say, yeah, go ahead. Cut my grass while you're at it. So okay, you know, that's how things work. You know, it's all about barter and trade, right? Yeah, I can do that for you. Sure, no problem. Yeah, while you're here, you know. Yeah, that looked like a really hard paddle you did. Yeah, you tired? Yeah, you're gonna be really tired cutting my grass, you know what I mean? But thanks for letting me use the boat ramp, you know what I mean? So I try to find the public access so I can avoid the extra labor, but if you must, it's worth it. Nice to be out in the sunshine. Not too much sunshine today. I know there's gonna be a storm this afternoon. It is kind of ratherly warm, and we are moving back into massive fly territory in the next, oh man, this is going to be so painful. I think I'm just going to like hop this thing back in the back of Brutus there, my trusty pickup truck, get my ass out of here as fast as I can before I bleed out from all the fly bites. Well, not so bad in the middle of the lake, but as soon as you get near that shore, right, it's all cedars around the shore and that pine needles and stuff like that, cedar needles and pine and all that, and that stuff just, it's like the amazing housing developments for black flies. Whoop. I hit my gun wall. But that was a nice paddle. I really enjoyed it. This is a great kickoff to the weekend. This is the first 2 days in a row I've had off in about a month and a half. So this is a nice way to do it, you know. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little segments of rambling on the water. Maybe that's what I'll call the series, Rambling on the Water. That'd be yeah, what do you guys think of that? Rambling on the Water. That'll be the series. So when I have it in the playlist, you guys are in the middle of January and you're all dreaming of nice days again, you could watch Rambling on the Water with Reg in sub-shady canoes. that may or may not make it from one shore line to the other. They may make it out into the water. They may not make it back. Everything is an adventure. Life is an adventure, and attitude is everything. So now it's time to go for some ramming speed. Water's not deep here at all, but my fragile feet are gonna get cold, you know. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of work on sprucing up this canoe. I'm in the shallow stuff here. Gotta get out before the flies find me. See if we can do this with keeping my a little faster, a little faster, a little faster, a little faster, and we're beached. Oh, my butt. Oh, there is water in here. I wonder if that's from I hope that's from my paddle, not from taking on water anywhere else. No, canoe looks relatively dry. All right, yeah, watch me flip back shore here. Get these things on. Okay, try not to mush up my canoe too much, but cool. Remember, it is still May. That's pretty cool. That actually is pretty darn cool. I gotta tell, I'm not lying to you. That was really cold on just a little bit of footage that made it into that. See my soaker? Yeah, that was cold. I'm sure you get used to it, but anyway, there you go. One successful canoe trip for this year. Hope there will be many more with the mighty paddling. All right, I gotta get out of here before the flies find me.